You're probably wondering why my rear is out. Let me show you. Hey, welcome back. I'm Ashley and this is my 84 FJ60 project. Now, I mistakenly thought this day was going to be a piece of cake since there's nothing attached to this axle. No brake lines, no shocks, no nothing. But as you're about to see, it ended up being a lot more of a workout than I anticipated. Now, I have to admit, I've actually never had a flat tire before, so this was in fact my first time ever taking a tire off of any car, and it was a little bit challenging because the lug nuts kept getting stuck in the socket, which is why you see me applying lube. It was a lesson we learned on the driver's side. I'm loosening the lug nuts with weight still on the back axle so the tires don't free spin when the braking torque is applied. FJ60 stock lug nuts come off with a 6-spline key, but if you're not sure what kind you have, you can actually buy a universal spline key kit, which is what we did. Unsurprisingly, this is also my first time jacking up an axle. On this truck, the differential is offset towards the passenger side, so the wheels came off the ground a little bit unevenly, which you can see us checking for. And Pat told me to tell you that when you take your tires off, you should always put them underneath in case gravity starts working really well. I was about to say, I saw some metal shear off with that. Who is the culprit though? I think it was. Failure. Yeah. You just like grab this and then... Yep. Oh, it did not take into account the lube. Didn't I? Alright. There was a spider nest in this one. Look at those. Oh. US spec stock FJ60s all came with a semi-floating rear axle. They're held onto the leaf spring with 2 U-bolts on either side that come through this U-bolt plate. This is also where the shocks are going to eventually attach. You can't really see the attachment. It's on that top left portion on that last nut, but that's where they'll go. Okay, that one's off. Bagged and tagged. So, contrary to conventional wisdom for cars that drive on the right-hand side of the road, the passenger side of this truck was actually a lot less seized up than the driver's side. So, keep that in mind for what you're about to see. Oh, that one came off like way easier. Can't tell if we're making progress on it. Yes, we are. Oh, gross. Watch me be grossly incompetent with a hammer. Purely for the sake of this video not boring you into a coma just watching us trying to hammer these bolts out, I seriously did edit out 90% of the effort it took. On the rear leaf spring bolts alone, it took us 4.5 to 5 hours. There we go. Nice. Out. Okay. No. Now we just have to get this one backed off enough. Go. Okay. Are we actually like off of it over here though? I think so.
Take the hammer and smack the bottom plate.
Yeah. Dude. Carpenters make this look way easier than it is.
Help me out. There.
Ready?
Drop.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
It didn't drop. Why didn't it drop?
It's still attached. Is he?
Oh. Well, why don't you lower the axle enough to hit the jack stand and maybe we can... Pick it up again, because it's caught on that one little piece. Let's see if that helps.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're pretty well seated on it.
What is going on? What is going on now? I'm not excited for my hands.
Hold on, let me go to the front side. Let's see what's up. Oh, yep, I'll do it. We'll see what happens there. In retrospect, I'm not exactly sure why I didn't just pull this out when I unbolted the U-bolts. It was a little bound up on the jack stand, but I guess I just thought the weight of the leaf spring would cause it to fall out of the way.
I see it.
What?
So hit the leaf. Just keep hitting the leaf spring with the hammer. Trust me.
There's a nut on the other side. First off, there.
Just hit the thing with that.
Hey! I know this is going to sound absolutely ridiculous, but up until this moment, I genuinely had not thought about how the axle was actually going to come out from under the truck. I guess I thought we owned dollies or something, but apparently we don't, and Pat's plan the entire time was just to drag the whole thing out. You want this one up too? Well, why don't you get the jack around to the other side and do under like this? I think the problem is that the CG is like way the off, so if you like, if you go to the other side, like you have this one position, maybe we can get it out. Oh!
Love it. Well, it's all gone fucking shit. Why don't you take this out?
What the? Yes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yeah. Like, do you want me to get gloves?
Nope.
What are you doing?
Just gonna fuck toxic masculinity.
Please don't crush yourself. This is going really well. Including blowing your back out on an axle. Would it make you feel literally any percentage better to know that my cool stamps just came in?
Nice.
Are you gonna like literally drag it? Okay, well, make sure you like don't bend with your back or whatever. As a quick note of caution, but also a little bit of praise for whatever Pat's deadlift routine is when I'm not around, this axle does weigh like 250 pounds. Axle's out. All right, she's out. Look at that.
It's currently upside down.
Well, yeah, but didn't get any better from the other direction. Wow, look at this. Look at that. Ugh. $22. Now, if you thought surely the front end of the leaf spring would be so much easier, I have some really bad news for you. It was, in fact, just as bad. There we go. Yeah. How does it come out? Hammer? Is another hammer out? I don't understand, because the other side is like a... not a nut.
There's a screw on this side.
Where? There's that weird nipple thing. That's not the same thing. I know what you're talking about right here. This is where that bolt goes through.
I know. The nipple has a hex on it, so we're gonna take that.
All right, wait. Can it focus? There you go. It's actually a grease fitting. False alarm. Had a nipple. Is this how beauty influencers feel? There we go. That's it. She's flush.
am.
I'm sorry, but just you're like the way you reacted was so hilarious.
Babe, look at that chunk of dirt that just fell by your foot.
Woo!
Look at that thing.
Mud. Looks like poop. It was mud though. I promise. There you go. There you go. There you go. Whee!
Oh, see that? Almost death.
Oh my god!
Yep. That was crazy. So I guess we're gonna put the little cotter pins in.
Well, it's got Harbor Freight jack standed. Woohoo! Good thing he has life insurance. All of this is like mud. Ooh, ugh, fell on me. And so with the gas tank and the axle out of the way, we can start the cleaning up process under this truck. We'll be washing and grinding and wire wheeling and needle gunning all of this old flaky steel and rust out. It'll then get repaired. We have several holes that need to get welded and patched, and then we have inserts that go into this frame, and after that, we can undercoat and paint for the longevity of this truck. Thanks for joining us, and we'll meet you there on the next one.